¿Qué hace, loco? Seguimos con el Technomancer. ¿Sabes que intenté hacer unas misiones secundarias ahí eh, por mi cuenta? Y hay un montón de misiones que me desaparecieron. Me- de hecho, no es que me desaparecieron de mi listado de misiones pendientes, sino que las personas que me iban a dar las misiones desaparecieron o no me las dan ahora. Así que se ve que se viene un evento importante en la misión principal. Y lo más probable es que no podamos hacer más nada como nos pasó la última vez. Así que, loco, acordate, si usas, si jugás este juego, em, nada, hacete todas las misiones principales que puedas al principio. Vamos a ir a un viejo domo, porque nos dijo el príncipe de Noctis, que había un grupo de Technomancer que, nada, que nos podíamos unir a ellos, etcétera. No sé, sonó medio trucho.
Now we're headed back to Aurora. This is the definition of insanity. Do you think they know how many times I've attacked them?
I'm really sorry, Zach. I'm sure Dandolo would have preferred to keep us all in Noctis. It makes me uncomfortable, but we can't keep Noctis under Victor's crosshairs. He wouldn't hesitate to wipe it off the face of Mars just to get his hands on you.
I don't know about that. Big Bad Victor is definitely a manipulative rat, but he's gonna have a lot of trouble wiping out a city like Noctis using a couple of harebrained schemes.
Do the corporations differ all that much? I know you were raised to think so, but as a mutant, I only see humans bickering over petty squabbles. The differences don't matter now, especially since they're welcoming you with open arms. Supposedly, Technomancers are treated well.
Here's the truth. I know this transition's gonna be hard for you. Aurora may ask you to fight against your former corporation. You may end up on the battlefield against men and women you knew from before. And at least there's no chance of coming up against an old Technomancer buddy, because they're all with you. Well, except for that snake Alan. That doesn't really matter, right?
What bothers me is that they're gonna commandeer my baby. I'm warning you, Zach. I like you, but if they try to take my rover, I'm out. So fucking out. It's me and my rover or nothing.
Ah, y otra cosa, quise hacer, había unas misiones, pues te acuerdas que en un momento el doctor ese, bueno, hay un tipo que me acompañaba que desapareció. Había una misión secundaria que apareció donde tenemos que investigar nada, su desaparición. Y tenías que eh, agregar al grupo a esta Amelia Recher. Y nada, después la misión me llevó o me llevaba al punto de tener que ir a hablar con el príncipe de Noctis. Pero el príncipe de Noctis no estaba por ningún lado. Así que dije, bueno, la saco a esta piba y sigo con las misiones principales. No la puedo sacar, no la puedo sacar del grupo. Eh, Así que nada, voy a tener que seguir con ella hasta el final, no sé. Una cagada porque esa Amelia Recher nunca jugué con ella y no tenía mucho equipo. Acá se va a armar una, boludo. Se va a armar una. Pero bueno, claro. No podía hablar con él porque estaba acá. Alta trampa, loco.
We're going to take you down! You won't get away!
The last fight before freedom, Zachariah! Release him. Let him serve as our messenger. I hope, Zachariah, that you'll forgive this little charade. But it was a means to an end, necessary to ensure peace of mind, the safety of Noctis, and those who will now welcome you. The ASC now believes you uprooted yourself to Aurora, where they will never go looking for you. So, keep a low profile here, and you'll have nothing to fear. I hope that suits your needs. To send you to Aurora was never really an option. The political climate is not exactly conducive to a Technomancer. And here you have Phobos, who's offered to open the doors of his home to you. But I'll leave him to explain this better. Your brothers and sisters will follow you. Be well, Zachariah. Oh yes, one last thing before you go. So, I have some troubling news about your friend, Scott.
Where is he?
Mutants spotted him near the Shadow Path. Come here. Let me show you on the map.
Ahí está Scott.
Why would he go
Scott es el
there?
que tengo que buscar.
Haven't the slightest. There's an abundance outpost there. Might have been taken there by force. From what my informants told me, he looked like he was in a precarious situation.
Thanks for the info, Dandolo. Owe you one. Like I got ripped off. Dandolo had planned everything from the start. The costumes, the rover repair, and he even let Victor settle down without a word. All of that just to organize a fake meeting.
What did I tell ya? A douchebag with real nice clothes is still a douchebag. Even though he totally fucked us over, I gotta say, what you just did back there, real classy. Victor the Dictor's probably having a little tantrum.
I'm glad you find it amusing, Amelia. Go south, like people's refuge isn't far away. But you have to know where to look, or you'd never be the wiser.
What's it like? Magical city hidden away in a floaty island or something?
Nothing like that. It's a valley, or perhaps more accurately, a crater. There is vegetation there unlike anywhere else. Truly something you've never seen before.
A secret place that's one of a kind? What the fuck are we waiting for?
I'm used to not being welcome wherever I go, but this place, won't we be despised for who we are? After what they've all been through, the grudges they hold against mankind, are more than understandable. But I'm worried, Phobos. Will your support be enough to grant us safe passage?
I believe so, but I'll also need to ask for Scum's support. He's our best orator, so as long as he's on board, it won't be a problem.
Farewell, Noctis. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way.
I'm sorry.
Se parece a Rihanna, ¿no?
Stop.
Ese
It's not your
personaje.
fault. It's Victor's.
Guarda, no habrá sido, no habrán hecho
I can come home soon.
no habrán hecho el modelado en base a ella.
And do your business here, but you cannot enter the valley. No human is allowed there.
There must be a way to make an exception.
Sorry, Phobos. You know that I respect you, but I am following orders. To be honest with you, it is for your friend's safety. I do not know how they would welcome them in there. Maybe if another speaker supported them.
I will go see Scum. I managed to see him. He offered me something. Scum is an important figure here, one of the great speakers. People listen to him. If he supports you, you will be able to get in without being lynched. But he wants you to prove yourself by helping a group of mutants. From what he hears, a group of mutants have escaped a labor camp. They have not arrived here, though, so he fears they have found trouble. We will need to find them and see what has gone wrong. Bring them safely to the valley, and you will not only earn their support, but Scum's as well. Quite the asset.
All right. Do we know how they were supposed to get here?
The shortest and safest route to take is the canyon, right here.
Let's go see what happened to them.
Wowee. Roll up a fucking red carpet, why don't you?
Don't hold it against them. These are mutants who escaped slavery and abuse. It makes sense that they aren't completely pleased that their torturers have come up to their doorstep.
Fuck that. I never tortured anyone. Never made one of them my slave.
But you lived in the system that allowed it. Like all of us. Except Phobos, of course.
Bueno. Nada, bueno. Las misiones de Noctis también las perdí.
We were shown.
Yeah, fucking right.
Era obvio que iba a
There
pasar.
aren't many
Si
paths
pasó la
in
primera vez,
the
¿por qué no la
valleys that are safe
segunda?
from the sun. We'll find out.
El juego es totalmente
For a
rejugable.
successful escape,
Totalmente
breaking is
rejugable.
just half the battle. The other half is diligence. It is likely they moved slowly and decided to stop and hide at nightfall, so I'm not worried. But a little help never hurt anyone. See anything, Amelia?
Nope, but we're still far from that place you showed us. My baby's fast, but it doesn't go the fucking speed of light.
One must muster quite a bit of courage to escape from a city, only to risk it all in the desert, defenseless, while soldiers are in hot pursuit, or have already suffered greatly.
I wonder how long they chase after them once they've left the cities. Most people think it's impossible to survive in the desert. So wouldn't they figure they could let the desert do their dirty work for them?
I hope no one was wounded. Blood attracts creatures of all sorts, predators that'll pounce on the weak. Imagine it, Zach. Walking all those miles through hostile areas, hiding and sleeping during the day. It takes courage.
Once everything's been taken from you, death probably isn't a fear anymore. Rebuilding
Obviamente, voy a tener que dar
Too
zoom.
Too
Me
bad
parecía
they
muy
have
fácil.
vehicles or something to help.
Can't do this.
The day is rising. They must find a place to rest, and this cave is perfect to hide them from both the men and father's son.
But this cave he has a bad feeling. There's danger here, from the moment he wakes to...
No, we've already met and defeated danger, overcome it together. So he must stop behaving like a slave. Come!
Move away! Don't be afraid. Scum sent me from Newton Valley to protect you.
Me cayó, ¿eh? ¿Y ahora? Soy una goma, loco.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
A ver, tengo que ir por acá, ¿no? Sí. ¿Estos me van a seguir todo el tiempo? ¿Cómo guardarlo? Ese cornudo estuvo heavy, loco. Es obvio que si hubiese hecho todas las misiones secundarias, o la mayoría que me planteaba el juego, eh, de seguro, de seguro hubiese podido mejorar muchísimo el personaje. Ah, subí de nivel. A ver qué tengo. Habilidad pasiva. Te otorga cierta probabilidad de bloquear golpes enemigos y proyectiles sin proponértelo activamente. Imagino que se pone el escudo automático.
We're almost to Mutant Valley.
You have our thanks, man.
Call me Zachariah.
Then you have our thanks, Zachariah. We will not forget what you have done for us. We must hurry now, though. The day is coming.
Oh,
Just in time. That toad could have done some serious damage.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Thank the moons. We were able to save them. I don't know if they could have survived without our help. The scum will be happy to see they made it. The gates of Mutant Valley will open wide for you this day, friend.
I'm antsy to get to town. I'm getting tired of spending night after night in this rover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to bump you up to first class, bitch ass?
No. But even you have to admit, it'd be nice to go to the bathroom with a door.
I'm anxious to meet Scum. He's quickly becoming a legend around these parts. Some people in Noctis talk about him like he's some kind of messiah, even though he's only just been freed from Abundance's prisons.
Yes, he has lived most of his life at Camp 19, but he has shown great wisdom since his arrival, and he is quite the speaker. I think you two will get along very well. I know not a more devout advocate for peace.
A ver. ¿Podré encontrar a Scott ahora? Encontrar a Scott en el cañón. Podríamos hacer esta secundaria, ¿no? Y sí. De paso lo bueno es leveamos un poco. Ay, ¿cómo entro acá, no? ¿Sabes qué? Parece que voy a tener que hablar con dándolo, ¿no? Voy a pasar rápido por acá.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
I stopped the ambush and interrogated the looters. Right all along. Victor's behind it all, and he's got a man in Noctis feeding him information. Apparently one of your merchants, but they don't know his name.
A merchant? Bullshit. There's not a merchant alive here who'd betray Noctis. That being said, a man came recently. A trader who left his corporation because he said they were threatening him. He was short on details, and maybe long on lies. Bet ya he's our mole. Trader, merchant, all the same to the people of Ophir. Not to me, though. Not to a merchant. Maybe you could pay him a visit.
I'll see what he has to say. Trying to find out what happened to a young mutating man back in Ophir a few years ago. He got arrested then. After that, no one seems to know anything. You know anyone who could help me out?
Ophir's administration knows all, Zachariah. Any citizen, any story you're looking for can be found packed in nice little boxes in their archives. Problem is, those archives aren't really open to the public. Might be able to find a way to sneak in, but might be easier to ask an old mutant from Abundance first. You never know.
Thanks for the thought. Not a bad idea.
Welcome! Welcome. Are we looking for something in particular today?
Do I know you? From Ophir?
Ah, Ophir. Yes, the threats of the secret police forced me to leave the city.
And somehow threatened you enough that you're now working for them?
I won't be taken alive, Mancer! Stop, please. He has my family and threatened to kill him if I didn't tell him where the caravans were. I promise you. I didn't have a choice.
That's how Victor works. You have a weakness, he'll exploit it.
Yago.
It's a sad story, but I still can't let you
Oh,
leave.
vamos a
If you
matarlo.
walk away, it has to stop you
Sí.
from continuing to tell
Por
Victor
topo,
anything else he
loco.
wants to know about the city. Goodbye.
Welcome, welcome. What?
¿Dónde le clavó el coso? Ah. ¿Dónde le clavaste el cosito ese, loco? ¿De dónde le trajiste suero?
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
You were right. The trader was dirty. I barely started asking before he unwound.
You're an intimidating force, Mr. Mancer. Then what?
I killed him. Figured it's too dangerous to let a spy go back to his master.
Intimidating and brutal. But not unjustly so. If you let him go, he goes with all the information about our defenses and city. And blabs. An awful task, but a worthy one, Zachariah. I owe you. Noctis owes you. And we won't forget.
Bueno, matamos al topo y ahora debemos ir a buscar información sobre el hijo de Scott, ¿no? Imagino. A Ophir. Ay, no quiero. No, bueno. Voy a ir al... que está acá de frente. Aquí puedo pasar. Mira. Mierda, que son duros, ¿eh? Vamos por acá. Están muy ligadas las misiones secundarias con las misiones principales. Entonces, nada, como yo quiero grabar, obviamente, uno quiere grabar las misiones principales, sí o sí, ¿no? Y a veces se hace difícil porque se hace difícil en estos juegos porque si están muy conectadas las misiones principales con las secundarias y las secundarias las quiero pasar, nada, se pierden la serie y las misiones principales, entonces toca no hacerlas casi. Y hacer todas las misiones secundarias en un juego, sobre todo si es RPG. Y este no es el caso, ¿no? Porque no es mundo abierto, pero si fuese mundo abierto, uff, la cantidad de horas que le clavamos, la cantidad de horas y la cantidad de capítulos. ¿Dónde tengo que ir, loco? A ver. Encontrar... No, este. Registrar los archivos OFIR. Los archivos de OFIR, ¿dónde mierda están? Ah, ya están. Están ahí adentro. Encontraremos tema acá adentro. A ver. encima tengo que ir arriba. Al demonio.
Here's his file. Nathan Seeker, April 115. Advanced symptoms of mutation were found in the child that his parents were hiding. The mutant was immediately transferred to the mine of Eos Chasma. Parents were sterilized during the procedure.
Eos Chasma, that's southeast of Ophir.
There's an addendum. June 119, the mutant formerly known as Nathan Seeker was transferred upon request AA-1532. The details of it are classified top secret. AA is the code that the Army usually uses. He was then moved as part of a military operation.
My father disappeared January 119, before the kid was transferred. So weird. What do you think's behind this story of a top secret file? The hell does the Army have to do with all this? There's gotta be more.
I don't know. We'll no longer learn anything else here. We should leave before we get spotted.
Que alguien nos vea. Estamos media ciudad ya. Nuevo nivel, nuevo nivel. Aumenta la probabilidad de bloquear ataques cuerpo a cuerpo. Aumenta la probabilidad de bloquear proyectiles. Proyectiles son muy rompe, muy molestos. Carisma. Y acá que le pongo. Mejora el golpe crítico. Y probabilidad de envenenar, derribo y electrocución. A La probabilidad de interrumpir está bueno. Porque cuando el enemigo te está por pegar y vos le pegás, interrumpís el golpe que obviamente te iba a dar, ¿no? Hay que venir acá, ¿no? ¿Me habrá abierto la puerta ahora que fui a averiguar? Con mi duda, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a intentar, vamos a ver. Si no, volvemos. No hay nada que hacer. No, no puedo. Cagada, loco, ¿eh? No puedo ni entrar. A ver si podemos pasar de esto. Bueno, loco, no sé. No tengo idea. Me manda ahí, pero no puedo ir. No puedo entrar. Pero dale. Nada, volvemos al Valle de los Mutantes, loco, y seguimos con las misiones principales. No sé. En algún momento se destrabarán, no se destrabarán, no sé. A veces son medias confusas las misiones. Si el video te gustó, dale like, compartí, suscribite, activa la campanita que te avisa cuando subo videos. Te mando un fuerte abrazo y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Adiós.